Jai Shri Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is making a beautiful promise to his devotees. He says that if you are totally devoted to me, other than me, you don't see anything else, constantly, if you are thinking of me, then I will take care of everything that belongs to you. I'll protect all your belongings. And he promises that whatever you require, whatever your need is, he will furnish you with that. He is the one who's going to take care of that. So, what is this ananyata? The shlok is like this: Ananya chintayantav mam ye jana pariyupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga shemam vahamyaham. So what is this ananyata? Ananyata here means that you see nothing else but the Lord everywhere. And I remember when I first went to Guru Ma in Dehradun, and the thing she would, it really clicked me when she said with great conviction that if you dig here and there, you're never going to fetch water. You're going to get water only when you dig the well at one place. If you go here, in different direction, you want to reach at a certain place, but sometimes you go in this direction, sometimes in this direction, sometimes a few steps in this direction. Will we ever reach our destination? In order to reach our destination, the goal should be very clear and the path should be one. And here, Ananyata also means that you have only one God that one face of God, which you worship. Not this God one day and that God one day. One Isht. And that way the mind very strongly, stably stays there. And the goal is not far to reach. Another aspect of Ananyata is that not that in difficult times you call for the Lord, and in good times you forget, or in good times you forget, and in difficult times you forget, and good times you chant His name. It has to be constant, day in and day out, every day. Now, what is the Lord's promise here? He says He protects. And actually, if we see Tulsidas, one day some thieves came over to Tulsidas' little hut and they wanted to rob whatever his belongings are. But when they tried to get into his cottage, every time they tried, they saw there are two little boys holding bow and arrow, and they seem to be taking care, guarding his little cottage. They're going around the cottage. When Tulsi is asked the next day, he's perplexed, he's astonished, and he is so full of love, and in tears he says that, "Oh Lord, you have been doing this for me. My these belongings, that's the one, they kept you up all night." And he threw away all his belongings into the river. He says that, "I don't need something which bothers you so much, that you have to protect me." Not only, in the age of Tulsidas, which might look to be a little distant in the past, very recent incidences which I have come across. There used to be Ramji Ram, a saint, a lady saint, and she used to come to Dehradun Guru Ashram. Now, she used to work. She was a working woman, but she was a devotee, a total devout person, and she could not resist herself from starting chanting and starting doing kirtan the whole day. So some or the other place she will go and sit, and couple of people will sit around her, and they would start chanting. Now somebody complained that she doesn't really work at her workplace. What she's doing is just coming and then she's just chanting and she's going away. Her devotion was of such level that one day they sent some inspectors there that would randomly go and check whether work is happening, she's working in the office or not. So when these people come, they actually see her very nicely sitting on her desk, and all her work is up to date and complete. And when later on Ramji Ram comes to know, she is also in tears that you took my form and you were there to protect my job, to protect what I have. So such is his promise, which he really keeps in every yuga. He's not left Kali Yuga out of it. Now Swami Ram Sukdas Ji, the way he proclaims like that, this little aspect if you do, then this is going to benefit you much more than anything else. He just pleads, please do this. He says every day, just tell God and sincerely, do this exercise that I belong only to God, which is easy, that I don't belong to this, that person, I belong only to God. And only God belongs to me. That's a little difficult, that nobody else belongs to me. Only God belongs to me. I belong only to God, and only God belongs to me. And then the next one is a little more difficult. Other than God, nothing is mine. No one is mine. So you have to let go of everything. That nothing is mine. And a little more difficult step is the third step, that even this body is not mine. A little more difficult is the third step, that even this body is not mine. When this disconnection happens and the whole connection, everything, anything that you're connected to is Krishna, then you can see nothing but Krishna everywhere. And such a devotee is Ananya Bhakta. I remember a picture which I have seen where the devotee is chanting his name, he is in meditation, and Lord himself is taking his food, his plate, and making it ready for him. Jai Shri Krishna.